Good afternoon, Pokésports. Welcome to another VGC Battle Stadium Regulation D video, bringing you a Clodsire team. Now, Clodsire is in a very unique spot in the meta, and the reason for that is it doesn't care about Fluttermane, it doesn't care about Urshifu Rapid Strike, it doesn't care about anybody, because you can sit there, you can click Toxic, you can stockpile it up, and you can just recover and protect until the game ends with Lefty's recovery, and eventually your opponents will die. Unless they're steel or poison type. But we have the means to get rid of every steel and poison type Pokemon on my team, on our opponent's side of the field. So the way to play this team is gonna be sit there with Clodsire, set it up, poison everything that can get poisoned. And if the opponent goes for a steel or poison type Pokemon, focus the heck out of it with your Sidemon. You have to. But good news is we have answers. We have Dragonite next to Chien-Pao with Choice Band. We have Mimikyu with Player Off, Shadow Sneak, and Swords Dance. We have so many setup moves on this team. We even have a Azumarill with huge power going for a lot of damage as well. Also, Hydreigon. Where the heck has this thing been? We get to use that in today's video as well. Can't wait to use that. Also, if you guys like this team, thank Normal BBBX on Twitter. We'll leave a link to that Twitter down below in the description. Of course, I'm some Pokésports love for making this team public because it looks like an absolute blast. I found this on Phalanx Team Builder, which is like, you know, the VGC Pace repository pretty much. And I found this team there. I was like, yeah, there's a Clodsire. I gotta play it. I love that thing. I want to try it out. Let's see what happens in today's video. If you guys are excited, hit the like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. With that said, let's get on to today's video. And I thought I had a weird team. I guess not. We got a Gallade and a Rotom Wash. All right, Boofles. This might be a time. The only thing we have to worry about a little bit is maybe the Rilla, but I think that if we just set up for days, we might be in a pretty decent position. Now, what I'm immediately worried about is their, again, Rillaboom, but also their Arcanine could slow me down a little bit, especially since the majority of my team is physical. If I lead with Hydreigon, they have no fairy types. They have no Fluttermane, so this would be a stupid reason, you know, if I left Hydreigon behind, that'd be silly of me. And then in the back, I can kind of just bring my Chien-Pao and maybe even my D-Knight. I am a Banded D-Knight. I do Banded D-Knight things. I have Low Kick, I have Dragon Claw, I have damaging moves. But I could also just bring my Azumarill friend. Or even bring Mimi. Nah, Azumarill. I think I'm gonna need Azumarill, and that's for one reason only. That's the Moltres. I feel like if I let my opponent get ahead with that Moltres, I could be having a pretty bad time today. But again, if I could just stockpile to +7, doesn't exist, +6, I'm in a good place. Emilio Zapata. Now, as long as you're not the Emilio that got scumbagged out of Worlds, or out of top 16, I should be fine. Rest in peace, Emilio. Okay, let's see what to do here. I'm actually in a pretty decent position, I think. Like, what is stopping me from just going Poison, Tera, Dark Pulse into you, and then just letting you figure it out? I can even just go for the Toxic on the Rotom right away. Yeah, I got no qualms right now. Rotom can't touch the Clod. Unfortunately, I can get Psycho Cut from the Gallade, but I just don't think that's what Glade is gonna do. Clodsire is in such an interesting place in the meta where not many Pokemon can really hit it, and Urshifu is just like one of the Pokemon that it definitely can't hit. All right, they're gonna Terrasilize as well. Steel. Oh. Well, now the Dark move is neutral. I think it was neutral before, so no big deal. I'm just firing off flinches and firing off damage. They go for a Willow on my Clodsire, like my Clodsire cares. Yeah, we don't care there. We don't care at all. Also, interesting the Rotom. We got the flinch. Interesting the Rotom outsped the Gallade. But hey, we got the flinch. I guess I'll take that. That's what I wanted. It's all going according to plan here. All right, Rotom's poisoned. I can now set up. I can't poison the Gallade for obvious steel type reasons. But I can just Dark Pulse it again. I lose nothing by doing that. And we start piling up. Fine. Fine. All right. Listen. It's going to be a long game for you, friend. It's going to be a really long game. T-Bolt now over onto my Hydreigon. Gonna hurt my Hydreigon, but not gonna knock me out. And Claude's stockpiling. We're up to 1. Gonna raise our defense and our special defense. Lefty is gonna counteract this burn this whole time too, which is really nice. And on top of that, just in case that isn't enough, we have recover too. Okay. I see no reason not to just do the exact same thing as what just happened. I'm gonna lose my Hydreigon this turn. Or I could just Draco. Oh no, I can't. I'm Specs locked. That's right. Yeah, I guess the exact same thing is fine. Unless I rotate targets to Rotom. But again, I don't have to hit this Rotom. This Rotom doesn't win them the game. If I have this Rotom on the field, I'm doing fine. Whatever comes in is going to take a Specs boosted Dark Pulse. Scizor is not going to appreciate it. It's going to take some damage to it. Another Steel type, so that's another Pokemon I can't poison though. So it's great that I'm getting to get this much damage off on their side of the field. I'm going to lose Hydreigon here. It's a very strong Rotom. It's not Specs, so you saw it click Willow, but it's hurting a lot. It's no kiss up. All right, stockpile number 2. We are Claude. Claude the Clodsire doing Clodsire things. He's just sitting there and not caring. Like, this is a ticking time bomb. Eventually, you won't be able to deal with this thing. You're gonna need a crit. All right, what's next for us? I think Chien-Pao. Maybe a Azumarill, actually. Because the thing with Chien-Pao is that I can get bullet punched, and we don't want that. I have to get rid of their steel types, little by little. I think just a simple Aqua Jet's enough to get rid of the Scizor. Actually, I don't even have to Aqua Jet, if especially... I might have to Aqua Jet. I'm gonna Protect. How about Protect? I just click Protect. Play the stall game. Go to stockpile 3. Call it a day. Play the long way. Play the game the long way. I was worried about maybe a Scizor Protect, but thankfully they didn't go for it. Actually, they didn't go for... Go for Trailblaze. Oh. I guess Aqua Jet is the play then. Interesting. I think they'd do that. It's definitely not what I expected. But if they have Trailblaze, they might just be Assault Vested. No, not Assault Vested. They can't be Assault Vested after taking that much damage. They have Protect, which is why I'm a little bit concerned with just going for the Aqua Jet into it, but I might just have to. All right, Rotom's going to go down to its Citrus Berry. Going to get healed back up a little bit, but not going to matter, especially if the Rotom plans to never switch out. Yeah, fine. We'll just Aqua Jet then. Go for the Aqua Jet. Is my stockpile maxed out already? Can be used up to 3 times. Yes, I'm maxed out on stockpile. So, I guess I'm protecting? I don't know. What else could I do? I've accomplished what I set out to do with Clodsire. Clodsire has done its job. I now just have to outlast and eliminate the steel types my opponent has left. And then we're golden. We click Toxic, we click Recover. All right, there's the T-Bolt. This will knock me out. Oh. Almost did. I was so convinced it would because of how much damage that Rotom was doing to my Hydreigon and the fact that I don't have Assault Vest here. But thankfully, we hang on. We get one more Aqua Jet before going down. We even get one more Protect before going down. I mean, as many turns of Poison as we can get onto this Rotom, the better. Hello, Arcanine. Did they Terrastallize? They did. They Steel Tera. That's right. Okay, so the Arcanine has to be worried. I'm going to Protect. And I'm going to get the Toxic off on the Arcanine as well. Fine. Fine by me. Fine by me. As long as the Chien-Pao can eliminate the Gallade in the late game, we're golden. All right, Rotom Is this the final T-Bolt that Rotom can do? It might be. I think the Toxic has ticked long enough. It's to the point where the Rotom will most likely go down here. Clodsire is going through the battle of attrition. Outlasting. Okay, one more tick on that poison from the Rotom. Fair enough. I lose nothing by clicking Aqua Jet. And then just a Toxic. If they swap into Gallade, Gallade goes down. Gallade didn't have enough HP to take an Aqua Jet from an Azumarill, even at -1, I don't think. Oh, they had the E-Speed, but we get the Toxic off, so it's fine. We forced them onto the E-Speed. No big deal. I'd much rather have them go for E-Speed. Oh, but here's the thing. I really have to get rid of that Gallade. I'll get the opportunity next turn once the Rotom goes down. I think we'll still be fine, but if the Rotom was going to stay on the field, we might be in danger with like a bunch of E-Speed spams. But thankfully Toxic went off on the Arcanine. There's nothing Arcanine can do here to Clodsire. Clodsire can sit here nice and pretty and then just collect leftovers. Get burned a little bit, but still take a net gain in HP. All right, Rotom. Bye-bye. Thanks for coming. The Rotom that outlasted, or that lasted since the beginning of the game, is finally going down. Now we bring in the Chien-Pao, who I think I'll protect with turn 1 first. Again, because Gallade can protect. And if I lose my Chien-Pao, I could lose this game. So I have to play this as carefully as possible. So I'm just going to protect. I'm just going to double protect, actually. Why would I do anything else? All right, Chien-Pao protects. Do we see the Gallade protect? Good. 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 Now, there is still a lose condition. And that's the double protect from the Gallade could really mess us up. Yep, there's the Flare Blitz. I have Sash, but since they have E-Speed, that could end poorly for us. We need the double protect not to go through. Because if we can't poison the Gallade, we can't win. All right, no double protects, please. And let's recover just to show them we have it, I guess. Oh my goodness, you're kidding me, dude. Hold up. If this Flare Blitz knocks them down low enough to where a protect can stop them, we might still be okay. Holy. Listen, respect playing near win condition. I really do. I mean, you know you're going against Kevin. You might as well play to the hacks. Do they not take Flare? Oh, they're Rockhead. I lose then. Oh, that is so dumb. Not necessarily. We could play this to timer. And I actually will win if we play this to timer. I got all day, baby. Like, I think we still win. Actually, I do think we still win if we play the timer because we have recovery. They don't. So it'll all just come down to that. It'll come down to whether or not I can recover enough times. All right, there's the E-Speed. Now I have to click double protects. Now I have to go for it. They have Psycho Cut, which has a high crit chance, though. And I am poison type, so it's not even a guaranteed win. Dang. Getting steel type blocked here. One double protect can win me the game, though. Listen, man, they got it. Why can't I get it? Why can't I get the double? Let's try it. I'm gonna save my recovers for as long as I can, because there's literally no need for me to click recover right now. So I'll just click protect. Yes! Gaming! We don't have to sit here all day to win the game. We got the double, baby. Okay. Amazing. The double. Is that enough to finish off the Arcanine, though? We took their luck and we multiplied it by 2. Come on. Be enough. Be enough. Amazing. No more priority for you, Tom Tom. Unless they have Shadow Snake, in which case I'm still screwed. But they haven't clicked it yet. If they have it. Sacred Sword. Please end this game. I'm just going to keep clicking protect, so I don't know what else to do with Clodsire. Is this the end? Battle was canceled. Whew. Just like that. Taking a game with the Clod. GG's. Hello, Geary. Where's your friend? No friend for Tatsu, I see. Okay. I'm not going to say I'm complaining about it. We got a Torkoal. We got, like, kind of a Trick Room team. Yeah, the lone Geary. I'm seeing those steel types, so I'm happy. I'm bringing Boofles. And I think I want Mimikyu, just not right away, though. Maybe a late game Mimi would do some good for us. I'll bring Dragonite, Chien-Pao in the back, and late game Mimikyu. We'll do that. If they get Trick Room up, they get Trick Room up. I'm not too concerned. Because at the end of the day, Clodsire don't mind. And if Clodsire don't mind, I don't mind. What on their team is going to do damage to Clodsire? Torkoal? Nah. Fire Tera. We have Fire Tera to work our way around the Torque. Whether or not it works, time to find out. That sure is a picture. All right, let's see what their lead's going to be. I'm assuming Cresselia and a friend. Double Ghosties, all right. Not what I expected. I will say this. That smells putrid. It smells like a final Gambit lead. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click protect. Because I know they're going to want to go for the Claude. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go for a regular Dragon Claw here. Onto the Annihilate. We're not having Claude go down to that low health this early. It's not time. It's not Claude's turn yet. Dang it, they went for Dragonite. Well, little did they know the win condition was the Clodsire. Honestly, I'm okay with losing Dragonite if I'm trading it for King Gambit. Thank you. I'm Clodsire. I have a Mimikyu with Shadow Sneak, so that doesn't bother me at all. Okay. Well, hello there. I'm a Mimikyu. What do they got? Torkoal? Fire Tera. Now, do I Fire Tera Toxic? Yes. Then maybe just protect here with Mimikyu. Yeah, Fire Tera Toxic, protect Mimikyu. I think that's fine. They're going in. I get it. They're going all the way. Fire Tera, gonna burn it. I got one too. You will get 1 max damage eruption off. But I'm a Clodsire. I'm putting a lot of stock here on Clodsire. I have no idea how well Clodsire is gonna take this Torkoal eruption. I can only imagine it's going to hurt a lot, though. Could have Sword Stanced, but I was expecting Fluttermane to, like, maybe protect there. Oh! Why? Is everyone protecting here? No. Flutter's attacking. But with what? Gleam. Okay, well, it's resisted now. I'm gonna take a little bit of chip damage, which is not fortunate. I guess they thought I had a ground type move. Makes sense. Now I'm wondering, do I just Shadow Sneak to Torkoal to do some damage to it? Just try to weaken the eruption as much as possible. I am life orbed. It did damage. It sure did do some damage. Here's the eruption. How well can we take it? Oh, incredibly well. We're fine. Oh, whatever. Mimikyu's disguise is gone. Boo-hoo. We got the toxic off. Now we recover. We stockpile. Good luck, opponent. They can't take out the Claude, dude. All right, another dazzling gleam. Mimi's gonna live. Beautiful. They might not have protect, which is why they're playing the way that they're playing. They might just be in prison trick room stuff. So I think now we just stockpile it up. Yo, Clodsire is such a silly Pokemon. We love this thing. Stockpile it up. I might as well waste a turn in trick room. We got 2 turns left. Yeah, I lose nothing by just protecting, right? Stockpile, protect. Might as well. We play Trick Room enough to know what annoys a Trick Room player. And this is definitely something that annoys a Trick Room player. Just clicking protect every turn. Alright, my opponent's got to see the writings on the wall here for the Torkoal. Yeah, they can't make it happen with Torkoal. There's nothing Torkoal can do. Something the Chipper's coming. Oh, the hands. Well, fine. I'm gonna have to toxic that one too. The hands actually might be an issue. I'll be real. But now that we're +1 in our defenses, it's gonna feel a little bit better. Do I predict the Flutter Mane to switch out here? Because I could go for a Play Rough predicting that. I'm gonna go for a Toxic. I think I'm gonna go for the Play Rough here. Flutter Mane switches for sure. Because it wants to... Nah, because the Trick Room ends next turn. So I'll just Toxic here. Shadow Sneak Flutter. Yeah, okay, good. They didn't switch. Just nice Shadow Sneak on Flutter. Great damage. Can't complain about it. Get the Toxic off on the Iron Hands. Now we'll see how much the Iron Hands can actually do to Clodsire. Oh. That could be a big bad. That could be a very big bad. Swords Dance wasn't on the things of wasn't on the list of things that I would see. Oh boy, what can I do? He can out damage me from my stuff. And all I can really do is hit him with Chien-Pao. I'm gonna keep stockpiling it up. I'm gonna have to Ice Spin or get rid of the Flutter here. Alright, they switch out. Fair. Go into the Torkoal. We'll at least be faster than their side of the field. We'll also get some damage on this Torkoal as well. I also have Protect to waste their time a little bit. But with my Chien-Pao on the field, it doesn't spell good news for my Clodsire. Because the Chien-Pao is actually harming the Clodsire right now by being on the field. Alright, they were able to heal it all back up. I kind of like really want my Chien-Pao to go down, believe it or not. Alright, we're +2. We're evening out on the Swords Dance stuff. I don't know if Clodsire can win the game on its own though. I'll be real. I will try. Eventually, the Poison Ticks will outlast both of my opponent's Mons. All right, let's get our final stockpile here. And let's take a shot into... Yeah, let's take a shot into the Iron Hands. Let's try to get as much damage dealt to it as possible. This isn't looking good for us. I'll be real. This ain't looking as good as the first battle. We are on a road to defeat if we aren't able... Oh, perfect. Unless they make plays like that. Unnecessary protect. I guess they were predicting me to protect. I just got a free Ice Spinner off on the Iron Hands. That's great damage. They Drain Punched the wrong side. Oh, that just straight one-shot me. Did that crit me? Because I had 2 stockpiles up. No. No, it didn't. Brother, Iron Hands is dumb. Holy. Wow. I had 2 stockpiles. I know he's at +2, but I was at +2 defense as well. He just straight destroyed my face. Okay, well. GG, man, you did it. Defeated Clodsire. Gonna take a loss in today's video, unfortunately, but I'm gonna go for the 3rd battle. I'm gonna try to end on a win. Because I do think Clodsire, if it's not against Swords Dancing Iron Hands, might actually be good. The thing is, if I was still Poison, I think going for the Fire Tera might be what ruined me. Because I didn't end up needing it in the end. I took that Eruption so much better than I originally thought I was going to take that Eruption. Hold on, is my opponent just like throwing though? I could have crit there and maybe done something, but hey, whatever. Yeah, I think if I didn't Fire Tera, I would have been resisted to that Drain Punch. I would have just eaten it a lot better. Again, same time, the Chien-Pao being on the field is really harming my Clodsire. I wasn't able to do Clodsire things because that Chien-Pao was on the field. So that's a little bit of anti-synergy that just happened to work out for my opponent. GG's though. Straightforward team. Wants to go fast. Wants to hit hard. I get it. But nothing that Clodsire really has to worry about except for maybe that LANDORUS. But we could deal with LANDORUS. Are we inner focus here? Beautiful. Okay. There you go. That's the lead. We did it, folks. Actually, maybe not even. I'll go Mimikyu. I'll bring Milkshake in the back and then Clodsire in the far back. Clodsire is going to come to the game, but it's going to be a little bit of a cheerleader this game. Mostly because there's a lot of Pokemon on their side of the field that can actually deal with Clodsire. Like, I'm looking at that Chien-Pao, I'm a little worried. I'm looking at Amoonguss, I'm a little worried. I can't poison that thing. So we got to be a little cautious. Actually, how am I dealing with Amoonguss at all? Chien-Pao, I guess. Like, I got nothing else. Chien-Pao and I guess Shadow Sneak. Shadow Sneak isn't the most reliable thing to knock out an Amoonguss, I'll be real. All right, copycat over here. Chien-Pao Ursh is going to be their lead. Watersh too. All right, well, we got Dragonite Mimi. We actually have the better lead, I think. What is stopping us currently? Maybe not Terrasilize, but we can click E-Speed onto someone. Actually, maybe we do Terrasilize, because if I do click E-Speed here and Terrasilize, and then hit Shadow Sneak here, they aren't safe from the Shadow Sneak on a Mimikyu switch-in, and they aren't safe from the E-Speed. Period. Actually, they're going to Terrasilize this. Water Tera. Good luck. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know about that one. I have one of those too. I got a bunch of priority on my side of the field. I go fast. I may not look like it, but I go fast. E-Speed Dragonite got the gem on my face. Here's an E-Speed. Focus Sash can't save you, Tom. Bada bing. Shadow Sneak. Bye-bye. Nice. Okay, we got rid of their Tera right away. We got rid of their Urshifu right away. They could have swapped into Flutter, but that would have still punished them with the Shadow Sneak. They swap over to Ice Spinner. Thankfully, we're normal Tera. We almost don't eat that, but we ate it anyway. Wow. Okay. It's a lot of damage there. The good news is they can't Ghost Tera anything anymore. which I was originally worried about with the Chien-Pao. So thankfully that's not a threat anymore. I can E-speed Chien-Pao. I can Shadow Sneak Flutter. I'm sitting in a great position. I can just keep playing the game with my brain turned off. Dragonite E-speed into Chien-Pao. Yikes, damage there. I could have doubled up there as well, but if they protected, I would have wasted my turn. Flutter Mage is going to get straight one shot by Mimi, though. Oh, respect Mimikyu, dude. Respect Mimikyu. Disguise still intact. Ice Spinner again. Gonna pop the Mimikyu disguise this time. Listen. These are just these two Pokemon being these two Pokemon. When I said Clodsire was going to be a cheerleader, I didn't think it was going to be this much of a cheerleader. Holy. All right, well, let's E-speed Tornadus, and let's just Shadow Sneak our Chien-Pao friend. Battle is yeah. Yeah. But you know what? I think Clodsire got a really good showcase in today's video. I think it really did. We got to see what it does, and we got to see where it can have a lot of pros, where it can have a lot of cons, and we got to see the other half of this team that if you just get it set up, right? If you just have the accurate lead, you could just snowball your lead very quickly with all the priority that this team has to offer. So, Normals Box, or BBX. I guess it's not Box. Normals on Twitter. Thank you so much for making this team public. It was an absolute blast. I had so much fun playing with it. Viewers, thank you so much for making it all the way to the end of the video. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, like button, comment, subscribe, and have yourselves a great night. I'm Pokésports. Peace out. Bye-bye.